Aries. So this will be a reading for the upcoming eclipse season that is happening on the 6th or 7th of September 2025. So I'm gonna do some channeled messages regarding this eclipse, and then we're gonna pull some oracles and tarot cards just to see how this eclipse seasons will, like, what is it gonna open to you, what is it gonna enlighten, what is it gonna propel you to do. So the full moon on September 7th or 8th is technically a blood moon, but it is also a corn moon for the Anishinaabe. That is basically all about your legacy, all about the further and future generation. So it is also with the eagle as the spirit animal. So it is everything related to your vision and how you need to gain perspective and how you need to kind of like fly higher just to see what is the true meaning of all this. So you need to get into some altitude to really have the full portrait, to even have like different perspective on your life, on your circumstances. So had a little bit of like guided messages, quite a few for this eclipse season. This is an energy that is really long, so it's going to affect you for 6 months to a year. So it's not something that you can take lightly, because it will affect really many parts of your life. So what my guides had to say is that it's a season of transformation. So I feel that fall will be extremely important, extremely potent in terms of energy, very transformative, whether it is personal or worldwide. So we're really talking about each and every individual will be affected by this, but also the society and the world in general. They were saying also that the elements to where this will be affected will be more families, job searching and experiencing. So whether it is sensory and tactile, so you could be having the impression that you are being touched, and this is just because the veil will be thinner, right? So some entities, your spirit, your guides could be trying to get to your attention by touching you. So you could experience that. In terms of worldwide, they were saying expect changes in dynamics, governmental and politics, a rise in violence abroad. So I'm in Canada, so maybe you are in the North America, and this is what we're going to be seeing from somewhere else in the world, right? They were talking about war crimes. As individual lessons will be learned. So we are really into the end of the eclipse that we had in April, to the end of that energy, to gaining new perspective, right? The chaos within transform, transmute, and there is this appreciation of peace within, right? So they were saying each soul has the opportunity to manifest for the good of the worlds. So I feel that as an individual, it's going to be important to pray. It's going to be important to shine your light, so we can together help the world. 333 999 could be synchronicities that you can see, numbers, angel numbers. Birds flying in groups. South could be an omen. So if ever you're seeing a band of birds, then you can be expecting this as to be an omen. They were saying also open your heart to a new reality. The veil is thin. Capture the energy, the truth, and the blessings. And they were saying amen. So let's see what the cards have to say. We'll see if we have also confirmation about the channeled message. So let's see what we have. This is from the Moon Magic deck. I haven't been using this deck in like so long. It's crazy. We have the Quicksilver, number 19. Let me check. What is the Quicksilver meaning? I'm curious. It's all about precious fortune and memories. So magic happens by the Quicksilver light of the moon, and this card is here to let you know that a time of precious good fortune is on the horizon, Aries. That's really nice. This fortune is fleeting. It will not last, and it is not meant to, so make the most of it while you can. So I feel that whatever you are being given, just enjoy, but know that it could leave you quickly. Well, that's a very interesting energy. Tell me more for Aries. It's funny, we have blood on the moon, and it's a blood moon. Interesting. Aries. You could also be in a restaurant where there is lanterns, or lantern is significant for you. Paper lanterns. I think that usually where some cultures will light lanterns, right? When someone is passing. We have the cave. Very interesting. 17. Know that you are protected, especially if you are a female, your wound is protected, which means that not everybody will have access to your body, and you could be someone who is extremely attractive. This is what's coming in. You're extremely attractive, and men in general wants to date you. So I have the impression that it's because you carry a very beautiful feminine energy, and this energy is really there to conceive, to create. So I have the impression that know that your womb is protected, and that will not happen with the wrong people, the wrong men. And I have the impression that your guides are working extremely hard to protect you as much as possible. For others, I have the impression that the eclipse could bring you an energy where you want to stay home, because this is where you feel protected. This is where you feel like you can be yourself. We have the Two of Wands. You could want to leave a situation. You could want to have clarity on certain project. How is this related to the Quicksilver and protection? I have the impression that it's going to bring you a certain vision. So this eclipse is really there to bring you vision and new beginnings, new passionate beginnings, whichever it is that you want to focus your energy in. I feel that you are moving away from a scattered energy, from an energy where you were feeling stuck in bed like a wounded warrior, where the anxiety was just building up, because now you have a different perspective in life and you're more connected to your soul's purpose, to your higher self. I have the impression that you could receive downloads while you're sleeping. You could also be on the lookout for manifestations, right, with the Two of Wands. So there is this opening of your eyes into the world, into what's next. And this is not something that you can do with other people. So I have the impression that this will be a solo journey. So I'm not seeing any other people revolving around you. So there is really this push of what's next, of what makes things passionate for me, and to leave the anxiety behind, because now you have the energy of the eclipse is bringing a thinner veil. So now you can receive some messages from above, so you know that this is extremely transformative, as it should be since it's an eclipse, right? Tell me more about the tethered one. I'm not sure though that, thank you. We have the Four of Wands. For some of you, it's really, what is your freedom? Your perspective on freedom is changing, on what is building a solid foundation for you, the meaning, what is solid, what is concrete, what is, like, it can be a contract that you could be signing, but I also have the impression that this contract could bring so much more freedom to your life because you were willing to see things differently. So yeah, there's like this alegres, that's what I want to say, alegres, that's what was coming in, like alegra. Interesting. Yeah, it's opening the door to something greater. It's also bringing a white page to something that is ready to be written, where there is a lot of generosity. It's funny because this card was saying, like, don't expect to have money that will last, but I feel that maybe it doesn't last because you will be using this money to give to others, and you know that eventually this will be replenished. I like that for you, Aries. It's beautiful. All right, guys, I hope this helped. I'll leave it there. I don't want it to be too long. Let me know in the comments if it resonates with your circumstances. If you want a private reading with me, the link is in my bio, and I'll see you very soon.